Hello everyone, Danny here, and thanks for taking the time to watch this short video that I want to walk you through and kind of point out a couple of things about these three interesting, I should say somewhat unique opportunities, and really put things in perspective so you're able to look at it and come to the conclusion if this is relevant for you. Before I proceed, I just want to make sure I'm going to talk about something that is related to loan or mortgage assumption. Mortgage assumption is a legal technique. We're doing it with the lender. I will elaborate about it in a second. But I also want to point out that to those of you who are the international buyers, those of you who are not US-based investors, unfortunately, the lenders we work with on those opportunities will not qualify you for any of those, right? So if you're watching and you're here, you're in for a disappointment. You're most welcome to watch, learn, and understand, but this is more, unfortunately, only available or accessible to US-based investor. Doesn't have to be just citizen. I'm just someone who lives in the US. Also, I want to talk about, just maybe giving you a little bit of a background. We are trying to get access and tap into something that I call a little bit more creative approach or opportunities with a small twist to make them from an interesting one or a good one to even a better one. Those are all legal techniques. We're not doing anything crazy. We're just trying to find ways to tap into different, good properties to begin with, and trying to find a way how we can kind of squeeze more out of them in a good way, right? So if we can get to a situation that can generate a better cash flow, that's already, another way to benefit from it, just as an example. Now, just so you understand, in order to present you those three here, first of all, we have more similar opportunities that I'm not covering in this short video that we have on an ongoing basis. So there's more this one. They're definitely what I call our traditional regular deals of nice single family homes, duplexes, fourplexes in any of our markets. We're doing this on a regular basis. So nothing changed. This is just like, let's call it a little bit of an add-on to the traditional normal deals that we do. And we don't have a lot of those opportunities here. Just to give an example, in order to get to the number of opportunities that those three I'm going to talk about now, we had to spend many hours of sending emails and finding and researching and interacting with sellers, getting a lot of no's in order to get to the not yes just yet, but possibles, right? So now all those opportunities all those three properties I'm gonna review here are not a done deal yet, of course, but we have a seller on the other side who's open to the idea of the mortgage assumption. So let's dive into this mortgage assumption. And by the way, we prepared this special page for all those opportunities, and we have obviously analysis Excel. So you're most welcome, if you're interested, to reach out to me or any of the SimplyDoIt team and ask for those Excels, addresses, details linked to this one. No problem. You can do that. By the way, I think you can maybe read the address for this one from the video. Hopefully, maybe not. That's okay. All right. I'm not going to go and dive into every specific item and detail here. I really want to point what I consider the benefits, right? The benefits of those ones that I want to realize, understand, and not freak out. Okay. Not freak out. Okay. First of all, we are talking about mortgage assumptions. In short, if you're buying any of those properties, the idea is for you to assume the existing mortgage. Assume taking over, inheriting it, right? Meaning you get the current interest rate, you get the remainder of the period. If it's already been paid for 4 years, you have 26 years left on this mortgage. Everything regarding this mortgage is transition to your name, right? So you are becoming the borrower like any other mortgage, no difference. And the seller who is currently on the mortgage, they are moving on with their life. So right there, there's just something I want you to understand. What is this assumption thing? In order to assume, we have to go with, this is probably the most challenging part here, is we have to work with the current mortgage lender for any one of those mortgages, whoever they are, go through the qualification phase, documentation phase, administration, all of those things, work with the lender. That lender will be or is requiring to approve you as a borrower in order to take over, assume this mortgage. So we still have this process in mind, and that creates a little bit few challenges along the way that we will get around to it and we will explain to you. So nothing crazy, but just things that it's better to know in advance, be ready for them. Part of what we do, as you probably know, is really calibrate expectations, explain what's coming up. When you know what's coming up, the process is going to be a lot easier. This process with assuming a mortgage, typically from our previous examples, takes about 60 days, and it's gonna require a lot of work with this lender. This is not a lender that we normally work with, just the current lender, and it's gonna be a different lender for any one of those properties. Two of those properties are in Metro Nashville, one is in Metro Atlanta. All of them qualify what we call the traditional regular SimplyDoIt deals. Those are not anything special beyond that. We're just trying to make them, to buy them with a little bit more interesting plot. Just so you know, side note, all of them follow or will follow, fall into the long-term rental program that we normally do. The one in Atlanta can also qualify for what we call the hybrid rental program or the MTR, midterm rental program. And in short, it's something that we have been running for the past almost 2 years, similar to Airbnb, but not the traditional Airbnb. And I'm not going to go into it right now. You're most welcome to reach out and ask me more about it because I want to focus on those deals. So we have the traditional option, and the one in Atlanta can actually qualify for a secondary option, which is the MTR hybrid program. As you can see in this email, and I want to point out what is in my opinion, the multiple things that are attractive about those properties or opportunities. First of all those properties are coming with an interest rate of as low as 3.5 and as high as 5%. So right there, it's already a good start for cash flow. It's already a good start for an interest rate, and this will remain the interest rate for this property and the mortgage as long as you hold it without refinancing or selling, right? So it's kind of interesting to know. The second thing is that they are all, two out of the three are presenting a lower down payment, right? One is presenting a 20% down, one is presenting a 12% down. The third one, the one in Metro Atlanta, is actually higher down payment. And the reason or the way the down payment actually work is the gap between the selling price, our purchase price, and the existing mortgage. This is what our equity or money or funds that we need, which is a little bit higher in the one in Atlanta, but still makes it worthwhile altogether. So keep that in mind. The down payment varies, but in two of those instances, you can see it is as little as $60,000 on one and about $36,000 on the other, right? So if you really think about it, if you really get your mind thinking, usually when you put less than 25% down, I would say 30, but even 25% down with the current interest rate of 6.35-ish, give or take these days, we will get a little bit of a positive cash flow. When you're putting less than 25% down, right, not to mention less than 20% down, you are very likely to get into a break-even or even a negative cash flow situation. Yes, a negative cash flow. Now, some of you, when I say the word negative cash flow, from my experience, a lot of people freak out and say, I don't want to be in a negative cash flow situation, and I don't want to put you there if you're not comfortable. However, there are ways how to navigate or mitigate this idea of a negative cash flow. If that bugs you, remember, the more we borrow or the less money the down payment we put, the higher the mortgage, right? Obviously, the cash flow will suffer, and that will generate a negative cash flow situation. So if you're not comfortable with that and you're still interested, I will help you kind of put it in perspective and plan for it properly. If you're like, I get it, I understand the trade-off, and I can live with it, maybe I even have other properties in my portfolio that are generating, then you can probably integrate it into your portfolio. Okay, so low rate, sometimes at least two out of those three, low down payment, also very attractive, actually one of them extremely low, and that generates a possibly break even or negative cash flow. I just want you to be aware when you're reading those properties or you're looking at those properties, you're like, oh, no, I don't want to get into a negative cash flow. I would say give it some thought before you jump into that conclusion. I'm not saying buy it. I'm just saying don't do the knee-jerk reaction. The last thing I want to mention, or maybe two more things that I want to mention regarding those properties, is when you are assuming such property, you're actually assuming the fact that someone else already paid 3 to 4 years of interest on this mortgage, right? So that is already paid off by someone else, and you can see that in this comparison or details here. You know, you are actually inheriting the fact that someone else during their time already paid for that interest. So that is another gain, right? You can even say, oh, there's an additional some tier or some level of an additional ROI, return on investment, by someone else paying those years of interest. Also, along the same lines, you are not starting a 30-year mortgage. You are taking over for someone who's already started the 30-year mortgage 3 to 4 years ago and will continue from this day forward. So those are this is the information that I want you, when you're looking at those properties, I want you to emphasize. I want you to be aware of the interest rate, the down payment. I want you to be aware of the reasoning behind the negative cash flow, if that's the case, and how, be aware there are ways to navigate and mitigate. This is, those lenders are a little bit strict with qualifications. So if you are not a US citizen, sorry, I take it back. If you're not a US based person, it will be impossible to get qualified. If you are a challenge borrower, for example, someone who has many mortgages, that can happen. That will be probably not the right way for you to go. If you're currently not employed, you're in between jobs or something like that, the lender will definitely consider it risky. So I just want you to be aware, this is kind of lender, they're not big fan of approving unless the borrower is so-called perfect, okay? So this is something to be aware. There are many more details regarding this mortgage and the process. We have done a bunch of those. Once assumed, obviously, you will be benefiting for many things. If you are interested in receiving the addresses, the specific details, Excel, more questions, let me know. Me, Jessica, and we will gladly walk you through. I would suggest that with those properties, you talk to us first before you reach out to our agents, because we are more knowledgeable, informed about the details. Yes, once we are ready to make an offer, we will invite our local agents to step in and start, helping us, guiding us through the offer process. There are few more contingencies and nuances that we should know and be aware and not forget to do when we are trying to buy such properties. Guys, thank you very much for spending those few good minutes with me. I hope this is helpful. Thank you for spending the time on the weekend. If you're watching it today, if you are already in your work week, terrific. We are here with other opportunities similar to this one, a little bit different this one. And just make sure you are receiving emails from us on a regular basis with great opportunities. Thank you so much. Have a terrific rest of your day. Bye-bye.